In a world that glorifies endless hustle, we're bombarded daily with the message to grind harder, push faster, sacrifice sleep, peace, and even relationships in the relentless pursuit of success. Hustle culture screams that true achievement belongs only to those willing to burn out completely, to fight tooth and nail for every scrap of progress, to treat exhaustion as a badge of honor. But what if the ancient Stoics, men and women who faced unimaginable trials, discovered a completely opposite and far more powerful path? What if the genuine secret to manifesting everything you deeply desire lies not in frantic, forced action, but in the profound, liberating strength of letting go, of calm surrender, of masterful inner alignment? Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the entire Roman Empire, emperor during wars, betrayals, plagues, and personal loss, wrote quietly in his private journal, Meditations, "Confine yourself to the present." He understood at the deepest level that when we stop battling the natural current of life, when we cease our desperate resistance and instead learn to move with it, something miraculous begins to happen. Opportunities appear as if by magic. The right people enter our orbit. Resources flow in unexpected ways. Synchronicities multiply. True abundance arrives not through brute force, but through quiet, unshakable trust in the intelligent order of existence. The Stoics were never passive dreamers sitting idly by. They were warriors of the mind and spirit, former slaves like Epictetus who rose to philosophical greatness, leaders like Seneca who navigated immense wealth and political danger, emperors like Marcus who governed vast territories under constant threat. They conquered not through domination of others or endless striving, but through domination of the self, through wisdom, discipline, and profound acceptance. They understood reality's deeper mechanics in ways modern self-help often overlooks. Think for a long moment about water in nature. A river never smashes head-on into the boulders blocking its path. It doesn't rage, complain, or give up. Instead, it flows gently around them, over them, under them, through the tiniest cracks. Over decades, centuries, that patient, persistent flow reshapes entire landscapes, carving grand canyons, smoothing rough stone into polished beauty, creating fertile valleys where nothing grew before. This is the living metaphor for relaxed intention, the powerful practice of holding your desires with open hands, with gentle clarity, while trusting completely that the natural rhythm of life, the soil, the rain, the sun, the seasons, will bring them to perfect fruition in their proper time. When we grip our goals with white-knuckled desperation, when we obsess over timelines, when we live in constant stress about whether it will happen soon enough, we create powerful inner resistance. That anxiety becomes an energetic wall. It repels the very abundance we crave. The Stoics saw this clearly. Our own desperation, our frantic neediness, frequently becomes the single biggest obstacle standing between us and the dreams we hold so tightly. But here is where the beauty unfolds. When you truly relax into your desires, when you align yourself with life's intelligent pulse rather than fighting against it, you undergo a profound transformation. You become magnetic. Doors that were always there but invisible to your stressed and narrowed perception suddenly become obvious. The right people appear in your path. Circumstances shift in your favor. Resources arrive without explanation. Not because you forced them, but because your calm, confident energy silently communicates to the universe. I am ready, I trust, I receive. This is not laziness. This is not giving up. This is maturity. This is discovering the radical difference between exhausting, fear-driven struggle and inspired, effortless action. You plant the seed of intention with full clarity and sincere purpose, then you step back with trust, allowing the unseen forces of growth to do what they do best. The Stoics gave this beautiful principle a name: amor fati, love of fate. It is the deep, joyful acceptance that everything, every delay, every detour, every apparent setback, unfolds exactly as it must for your highest good. Welcome to Strength Within, the channel dedicated to awakening your inner resilience, wisdom, and manifesting power through timeless Stoic principles applied to modern life. Today we are diving deep into 10 profound, life-altering Stoic principles that will completely transform the way you approach manifestation. These are not fluffy theories or temporary feel-good hacks. They are practical, battle-tested pieces of wisdom that have guided human beings through the most challenging eras of history for over 2,000 years. Each one is designed to help you gently dissolve the inner tension, fear, and resistance that have been silently blocking your blessings, and to guide you into the natural flow state where miracles stop feeling rare and start feeling like the ordinary rhythm of a well-lived life. If any part of this message is speaking directly to your soul right now, hit that like button immediately. It tells me, and the algorithm, that you're ready for real transformation. In the comments below, type this powerful affirmation to root it deeply in your subconscious. When I relax, life flows to me. Share this video right now with one person in your life who is stuck in hustle burnout and desperately needs this shift. Subscribe to Strength Within and turn on notifications. We are just beginning this journey together, and every new video builds on the last. Stay with me through every section. Do not skip ahead. The full power emerges when you absorb the complete sequence. Know one the art of detached desire. Let's begin with perhaps the most counterintuitive yet liberating truth the Stoics ever taught about human wanting. The more desperately you crave something, the more you mentally scream, "I need this now," the more it tends to slip further away. This paradox frustrates millions. Epictetus, who began life in chains yet became one of history's greatest philosophical voices, gave us the antidote. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This statement is not a call to abandon ambition or live in poverty. It is an invitation to understand the energetic difference between healthy preference and toxic need. When you need something to feel complete, worthy, or safe, you radiate desperation. That vibration pushes opportunities away like a repellent force field. But when you prefer something, when you can clearly envision it, take inspired steps toward it, yet remain inwardly peaceful and whole even if it never arrives, you create magnetism. Observe the people around you who seem to effortlessly attract what they want. They rarely complain publicly about lack. They don't flood social media with frantic affirmations or desperate manifestation rituals. Instead, they hold their desires lightly, almost playfully, like a butterfly that has chosen to rest momentarily on the open palm of their hand. They genuinely want beautiful things, love, success, freedom, impact. But they do not chain their self-worth, identity, or happiness to whether those things arrive on their preferred schedule. The Stoics named this elegant stance preferred indifference. You prefer wealth over poverty, deep connection over loneliness, vibrant health over illness. But your fundamental inner peace does not hang in the balance. Your happiness is no longer held hostage by external conditions. This creates an extraordinarily attractive energy. People are drawn to it. Circumstances bend toward it. The universe itself seems to conspire with those who are not needy, because non-neediness signals inner abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. Begin practicing this principle today. Close your eyes. Bring your single biggest current desire vividly into focus. Feel the excitement of it. Then take one long, slow, deep breath and silently affirm, "This or something better." Feel the gentle release of pressure, the opening of space for infinite possibilities far beyond your current imagination. Let that feeling sink in. Drop it in the comments if it resonates. I desire with peace, not desperation. No two present moment magnetism, your greatest manifesting power exists in one place only, right here, right now. Yet most of us spend our days mentally living anywhere except here. We replay past mistakes, rehearse future disasters, scroll through endless what-if scenarios. In doing so, we miss the subtle magic that is already unfolding in the present. Seneca, one of Rome's wealthiest yet wisest men, wrote with piercing clarity, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This is far more than poetic philosophy. It is practical, operational magic. When your full consciousness anchors in this moment, your perceptual field expands. You begin noticing opportunities your scattered mind previously filtered out entirely. A casual remark in a conversation becomes the seed of your next major collaboration. An intuitive nudge to take a different route home leads you to cross paths with exactly the person who changes everything. Presence is not merely awareness, it is elevated energy. When you are truly here, you shed the heavy baggage of yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's worries. You operate from pure, unfiltered potential. That high vibration state is incredibly attractive to both people and circumstances. The most magnetic individuals you know are rarely the ones glued to their phones, lost in future fantasies, or constantly narrating what they plan to do someday. They are the ones who look you directly in the eye, who seem to have infinite time for the conversation at hand, who make you feel like the most important person in the room. That is presence, and presence pulls reality toward it. The beautiful irony: the moment you stop anxiously living for the future, you begin creating a far superior future. When you stop trying to escape or fix this moment itself becomes the fertile launching pad for everything you've been dreaming of. Opportunities do not wait in tomorrow. They exist in the quality of awareness you bring to today. Your breath is the simplest, most reliable anchor back to now. Whenever you catch your mind drifting into what if, or if only, gently return to the sensation of breathing. Feel your feet making contact with the floor or ground. Notice 3 things you can see, 3 things you can hear, 3 things you can physically feel in this exact instant. This is not abstract meditation practice. This is direct manifestation training. The present moment is not merely where you happen to exist. It is where you actively create. Stop lingering in the waiting room of your own life. Step fully into the present, where the real miracles are already quietly happening. No 3, the wisdom of accepted resistance life will hand you obstacles. That is not a pessimistic prediction. It is a guaranteed feature of being human. What separates those who manifest their visions from those who remain perpetually stuck is not the absence of resistance, but the relationship they cultivate with it. Marcus Aurelius faced relentless adversity, plagues that killed millions, endless frontier wars, betrayals by those closest to him. Yet he wrote one of the most famous lines in all philosophy: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is not mere poetic comfort. It is a revolutionary operational principle. Every obstacle carries within it the exact lesson, strength, redirection, or preparation needed for your next level. Most people meet resistance and immediately personalize it. The universe is against me. This proves I'm not meant to succeed. They become discouraged, bitter, defeated, and often quit entirely. But imagine flipping the script. What if every challenge is actually the universe's intelligent way of making you stronger, wiser, more resilient, more capable of handling the level of success, love, impact, or abundance you have asked for? Consider the oyster. A single grain of sand enters and irritates. Rather than being destroyed by the irritation, the oyster coats it layer by layer with nacre until it becomes a luminous, valuable pearl. Your obstacles function the same way, not as punishments, but as invitations to grow into the version of yourself that can gracefully receive and steward what you're calling in. When you stop fighting what is and begin dancing with it, resistance transforms from enemy to greatest ally. You cease wasting precious life force in futile battles against reality. Instead, you channel that same energy into creative navigation, learning, adaptation. You become like water once more, flexible yet persistent, soft yet ultimately unstoppable. This does not mean becoming passive or refusing to act. It means shifting from desperate, fear-based reaction to calm, inspired response. In every difficulty, pause and ask 3 powerful questions. How is this experience actually serving my highest good? What specific strength, insight, or redirection is it trying to teach me? How is it quietly preparing me to handle something even greater that is on its way? Sometimes a delay is divine protection, shielding you from a path that would have led to pain. Sometimes a detour opens to a destination far superior to your original plan. Sometimes the no you receive is lovingly clearing space for a much larger, more aligned yes. Trust the unseen bigger picture. The universe operates from a vantage point you cannot yet access, and it is always working in your favor, even when the evidence feels contradictory. If you're ready to embrace this mindset, type it in the comments. I grow stronger through resistance, not weaker. Know for the power of inner authority here is a liberating truth that can instantly shift everything. You have been unconsciously giving your power away to people, circumstances, opinions, bank accounts, likes, and external validations. And that very act is why so many manifestations feel perpetually out of reach. The Stoics discovered that authentic manifestation begins the instant you reclaim full inner authority and stop allowing anything outside yourself to dictate your internal state. Epictetus stated it bluntly and beautifully: no one can hurt you without your permission. This goes far beyond emotional toughness. It is about recognizing where genuine power actually resides, inside your own consciousness. Every time you say, even silently, "I can't be happy until," "I'll feel successful when," "I'm worthless unless," you hand over the keys to your inner kingdom to something external. Living this way is exhausting. Your mood rises and falls with other people's opinions. Your confidence fluctuates with market conditions or notification counts. Your sense of worth becomes a puppet dancing on strings pulled by circumstances. But the moment you reclaim sovereignty, everything changes. You realize that peace, joy, abundance, security, and fulfillment are internal decisions, not contingent rewards. This does not mean becoming indifferent to outcomes or pretending you don't care. It means ceasing to make outcomes responsible for your well-being. That single shift unleashes massive manifesting power. When you no longer operate from lack or neediness, your decisions come from quiet confidence rather than fear. People sense this unshakable center and are naturally drawn to it. Opportunities gravitate toward those who do not desperately chase them. Success flows more easily to those who already feel valuable without it. Start this practice immediately. Before opening social media, before checking your account balance, before seeking anyone's approval, pause and ask yourself one question: how do I choose to feel right now, completely independent of any external condition? Then honor that choice with integrity. Your external reality will always reflect your internal dominion. Change the inside first, and the outside has no choice but to reorganize accordingly. Feel that quiet power rising within you. Share it in the comments. I am the author of my own experience. Know 5. The art of strategic non-action. This principle may sound paradoxical at first, yet it contains some of the deepest wisdom the Stoics inherited and refined. Sometimes the single most powerful action you can take is deliberately doing nothing at all. Our modern culture equates constant motion with progress. We glorify being always on, multitasking, filling every gap with productivity. Yet the Stoics, influenced by earlier thinkers like Lao Tzu, understood there is a vast difference between busyness and effectiveness, between restless motion and genuine advancement, between forced effort and aligned flow. Lao Tzu observed that the sage does not attempt anything very big and thus achieves greatness. In other words, real breakthroughs often arrive not from doing more, but from having the wisdom and courage to do less, to pause, to step back, to allow. Much of what we label taking action is actually anxiety wearing a mask. We stay frantically busy because stillness makes us uncomfortable. We keep pushing because deep down we fear that if we stop, everything will collapse. Yet that very frantic energy frequently repels the very outcomes we seek. Strategic non-action is the confident choice to rest after you've done your honest part, to trust that seeds require darkness and time to germinate. It is knowing when to act decisively and when to wait patiently. It is understanding that some transformations simply cannot be rushed, no matter how intensely you desire them. Picture a master chess player. They do not move pieces constantly just to appear active. They sit in apparent stillness, observing, calculating, waiting for the precise moment when a single move can change the entire board. Their patience is power. Their restraint is strategy. When you master this art, you stop exhausting yourself with low-leverage busywork that creates the illusion of progress but delivers none. You begin trusting your intuition's signals about when to move and when to hold still. You discover that the universe often requires space. Your space, to orchestrate synchronicities, connections, and solutions your forced efforts were actually obstructing. This week, experiment with two simple phrases. I don't know when you truly don't, and I'll wait when waiting feels intuitively correct. Watch how those small surrenders create room for breakthroughs you could never have manufactured. The universe generously rewards those who can become still enough to receive what it is already trying to deliver. No 6 gratitude as a manifesting force. Most people view gratitude as polite etiquette or shallow positivity. The Stoics understood it as one of the most potent energetic forces available to human beings, one capable of shifting entire realities. Marcus Aurelius began each morning with a striking mental preparation. He reminded himself that the people he would encounter that day would likely be difficult, meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, surly. Yet even in anticipating such behavior, he found reason for gratitude, because he had seen the beauty of goodness and the ugliness of evil, and he recognized that even wrongdoers share the same fundamental human nature as himself. When you practice genuine, Stoic-style gratitude, not fake smiles or denial of reality, but honest appreciation amid real conditions, you initiate a powerful energetic shift. You move from scarcity, I don't have enough, to abundance, look at all that is already here. Instead of broadcasting lack, you radiate fullness, and fullness draws more to be full about. True gratitude acknowledges everything: the challenges that forge resilience, the struggles that teach wisdom, the setbacks that redirect you toward better paths. It finds beauty in ordinary moments, the breath sustaining you, the heart beating steadily, the body carrying you through another day. Wake up grateful, and you launch your day in a high vibration state that attracts high vibration experiences. Go to bed grateful, and you program your subconscious to scan the world overnight for even more reasons to feel appreciation. This creates a beautiful upward spiral. Gratitude begets more experiences worth being grateful for. The real magic lies not just in feeling gratitude privately, but in expressing it actively. Tell people how much they mean to you. Write thank you notes for small kindnesses. Verbally appreciate beauty in mundane places. Honor your own body, breath, and life force. Gratitude transforms whatever you already possess into enough. And enoughness is the stable foundation upon which greater abundance is built. When the universe observes that you truly value and steward what you've already been given, it trusts you with far greater gifts. Know 7. The strength of emotional sovereignty. Your emotions are not happening to you. They are being generated by you. This one realization, fully embodied, holds enough transformative power to reshape your entire existence. Yet most people spend decades unconsciously outsourcing their emotional state to external triggers, other people's behavior, random events, financial numbers, past memories, future fears. Seneca observed that the mind chasing every new excitement misses the eternal and divine truth within. Emotional reactions are ultimately choices, not inevitable reflexes. Consider 2 people facing identical hardships, the same rejection, the same financial loss, the same betrayal. One collapses inward, remains stuck in pain for months or years. The other feels the emotion completely, extracts every possible lesson, then channels the energy into fuel for something better. The external circumstances were the same. The difference was emotional sovereignty. Sovereignty does not require suppressing feelings or pretending negativity doesn't exist. It means feeling everything fully: anger, sadness, fear, grief, without allowing those states to hijack your decisions or define your identity. You acknowledge anger without becoming destructive. You allow sadness without drowning in it. You experience fear without letting it paralyze forward movement. Why does this matter so much for manifestation? Because emotions are your creative fuel. They are literal vibrational energy. When you master your emotional world, you master what you are energetically broadcasting, and therefore what you attract. When chaos surrounds you and you can still choose peace, you become a powerful magnet for peaceful circumstances. When you can find joy regardless of current conditions, joyful experiences begin flowing toward you naturally. The practice is simple in concept, challenging in execution. When a strong emotion arises, pause. Ask 3 questions. What is this emotion trying to communicate? What can I learn from it right now? How can I use this energy in a constructive, life-affirming way? Then consciously decide how long you will allow the emotion to occupy center stage and what actions you will take with the energy it provides. Emotions are designed to be messengers, bringing vital information and raw power, not masters dictating your destiny. When you reclaim the throne of your emotional life, you reclaim dominion over your manifesting power. Step into that authority now. Say it boldly in the comments if you're claiming it. My emotions exist, but they do not control me. No. 8. The philosophy of enough in a culture engineered to keep us perpetually hungry for more money, more followers, more status, more stuff. The Stoics delivered a revolutionary antidote. The feeling of enough has almost nothing to do with how much you possess and everything to do with how you relate to what you already have. Seneca, one of the richest men in Rome, wrote with unflinching honesty, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." He lived amid extraordinary luxury, yet discovered his deepest fulfillment not in accumulation, but in inner sufficiency. The philosophy of enough does not mean settling, lowering standards, or abandoning ambition. It means recognizing that the feeling you believe will arrive only after you achieve X, Y, or Z is actually available to you right now, with exactly what you currently possess, if you choose to relate to your life from wholeness instead of lack. Here lies the great paradox. When you genuinely embody the sense that you are already enough, already whole, already valuable, already rich in experience, relationships, breadth, awareness, you stop operating from desperation. You begin operating from abundance. And abundance energy naturally attracts more abundant experiences. When you cease grasping and chasing, more flows to you organically, almost effortlessly. Reflect on the most energetically attractive people you know, not necessarily the most physically beautiful, but those who radiate quiet confidence and contentment. They are rarely the ones complaining about what's missing or obsessing over what's next. They are the ones who seem genuinely at peace with their present life while remaining open to growth and new horizons. That contentment is not complacency. It is deep self-trust. It is the knowing that you are complete regardless of external additions or subtractions. Practice this every night before sleep. Lie down and mentally inventory everything you have to be grateful for. Your health, even its imperfections. Your relationships, even their complexities. Your opportunities, even the small ones. Your experiences, even the painful ones that taught you the most. Don't just list them, feel them. Feel how extraordinarily rich your life already is in this moment. Let that richness saturate your being. This is the exact energy from which miracles are born. If you're ready to release the chase and root yourself in sufficiency, flood the comments with this declaration. I am enough and I attract from that place. No. 9. The courage of authentic expression. One of the most invisible yet devastating blocks to manifestation is living a life that is not authentically yours, constantly shape-shifting to meet others' expectations, hiding your true thoughts and feelings, playing roles that feel suffocating to your soul. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself how much trouble he avoided by refusing to obsess over what my neighbor says or does. The courage to show up as your real self, regardless of approval, applause, or understanding, is not merely about personal freedom. It is a direct portal to manifestation power. When you are inauthentic, you are essentially lying to the universe about who you are and what you truly want. How can life deliver what is deeply meant for your soul if you're wearing a mask? How can aligned opportunities, people, and experiences find you if you're hiding behind carefully curated personas? Authentic expression does not mean being reckless, rude, or inconsiderate. It means having the bravery to speak your truth with kindness and clarity, to pursue what genuinely lights you up rather than what you think you should want, to make decisions rooted in your core values instead of external pressures. The paradox is beautiful. Authenticity naturally attracts what is meant for you and repels what is not. When you stop trying to please everyone, You begin drawing people who genuinely value and celebrate the real you. When you stop chasing goals that don't resonate with your essence, you start manifesting experiences that actually fulfill and expand your soul. This path requires courage because authenticity often means being misunderstood, losing certain relationships, walking away from opportunities that look good on paper but feel misaligned within. Yet every apparent loss is liberation. Your authentic self is your most powerful self, because it is the only version capable of creating a life that truly satisfies your deepest being. Everything you are meant to have, experience, and become is magnetized to the real you, not the edited, performative version trying to fit in or earn approval. Start small today. In one conversation, tell the honest truth about how you feel. In one decision, choose what actually excites and aligns with you rather than what looks safe or impressive. Notice how your energy lightens, how new possibilities suddenly appear. Trust in divine timing. The final and perhaps most profound Stoic principle for manifestation is learning to trust divine timing. The calm certainty that everything unfolds exactly when and how it is meant to, not when our impatient ego demands. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together." The Stoics believed in a rational, purposeful cosmos where nothing happens without reason, even when that reason remains hidden from our limited perspective. Impatience is one of the greatest saboteurs of manifestation. When you insist that things must happen on your schedule, you create resistance against the natural intelligence of life. You miss openings because you're fixated on forcing one specific outcome. You reject gifts because they don't match your preconceived picture. But when you relax into trust, you align with a rhythm far larger and wiser than your personal agenda. You understand that delays are rarely denials. They are often protection, preparation, or redirection towards something better suited to who you are becoming. Sometimes you must grow into the person capable of handling what you've asked for. Sometimes the entire world must shift to create the perfect conditions for your vision to land gracefully. Think back to the very best things that have ever happened in your life, your greatest love, your most meaningful opportunity, your deepest breakthrough. How many arrived exactly when you planned or expected them? Almost none. Most arrived as surprises, through unexpected paths, at moments when you weren't even actively looking. This does not mean abandoning action or goals. It means holding your intentions with open hands, doing your part with dedication and excellence while surrendering the how, when, and exact form with grace. When you trust divine timing, you stop exhausting yourself trying to control every detail. You stop missing the beauty and magic already present because you're too anxious about what hasn't arrived yet. You begin noticing the quiet miracles unfolding right now instead of waiting for the ones you think should appear tomorrow. The universe is always working in your favor, even when it feels otherwise. Your only job is to align with that truth, to do what is yours to do, and to let the greater intelligence carry you toward your highest good. The ancient Stoics did not use vision boards, affirmation reels, or manifestation journals, yet they understood something modern teachings often miss. True manifestation is never just about getting what you want. It is about becoming the person capable of receiving, appreciating, and responsibly stewarding what is truly meant for you. When you relax into these 10 principles, detached desire, present moment magnetism, accepted resistance, inner authority, strategic non-action, gratitude as a manifesting force, emotional sovereignty, the philosophy of enough, the courage of authentic expression, and trust in divine timing, you stop fighting life and start flowing with it. This is not lowering your standards or abandoning your dreams. This is elevating your consciousness to a level where miracles become ordinary, synchronicities become routine, and what you need finds you far more elegantly than you could ever chase it. Your manifestations are already in motion. They are closer than you think. Your role now is simple, yet profound. Relax deeply, trust completely, and become fully ready to receive them with open arms and a grateful heart. Like this video if it stirred something within you. Share it with someone who is burning out in the hustle and needs this ancient yet timely wisdom. To seal this message and invite peace into your being right now, comment below. I relax, I trust, and I receive. Subscribe to Strength Within for more Stoic-powered tools to build unshakable inner strength, clarity, and manifesting mastery. We are in this together, week after week, principle after principle. Until next time, stay wise, stay resilient, stay open to the miracles already unfolding.